Hello, dear students. I am Dr. Sanjay Pagar, Associate Professor, Department of Geography. Dear student, I welcome all of you in this online lecture series on behalf of Maratha Vidya Prasar Samaj, KRT Arts, BH Commerce, and AM Science, popularly known as KTHM College Nasik. Dear student, in this SIBSC class, Geography paper first, that's Environmental Geography part first. Dear student, this is our lecture number 14 of this subject, and in this lecture we are going to discuss the second chapter, that is man and environment relationship. For today's lecture we have a subtopic to discuss, that is important concept philosophies related to man and environment relationship. You know student that in the last lecture we have already discussed detailed information about river ecosystem. Dear student, for today's lecture we have study objective, learning objective, that is to understand the concept of environment determinism, possibilism and new determinism. Dear student, in this chapter we have other important subtopic, that is human life in the mountain region, human life in the desert region and human life in the coastal region. But before starting this chapter, there are some important concepts which we need to know. So in this lecture, we will focus on this important concept. Dear student, from the evolution of the human being, there was a strong relationship established between him and the environment. In the initial stages of the evolution of the man, he was completely dependent on his environment. The main important concept that we have related to man and environment relationship, the first is environmental determinism, second is possibilism, and last one is neo-determinism, which is also known as the stop and go determinism. Let us discuss all these concepts one by one. The first concept is the concept of environmental determinism. It is also known as the climatic determinism or the geographical determinism. Dear student, this concept was mainly developed during the 19th and 20th century. Numbers of geographers and scholars try to contributed in the development of this concept, but three person was very important. They done a lot of work and contributed to development of this concept. It was the Friedrich Ratzel. He was a German geographer, and other was Miss Ellen Sample. She was the student of Ratzel and was an American geographer. She was the first female president of Association of American Geographers. She given very important things about the, or she wrote very important things about the environment determinism in his books. When she published his books in 1911, the title of that book was Influence of Geographic Environment. According to him, the man is product of the earth's surface. This means not merely that he is a child of the earth, dust of her crust, but that the earth has mothered him, fed him, set him tasks, directed his thought. She has entered into his bone and tissue, into his mind and soul. The third person was Strabo. He was a Roman geographer, an attempt to explain how the climate, relief, and the slope and other physical factors that affect the lifestyle of the people. And according to the school of thought, the man is a passive agent, whereas nature is the active agent. In the early stages, human beings were greatly influenced by the nature and adapted to dictate the nature. Other person, that was Luthwet, he was also given his opinion about the environmental determinism in 1966. According to him, the environmental determinism is the doctrines that human growth, development, and activity are controlled by the physical environment. According to this school of thought, the supporting environment control on the human action. The idea that human behavior is controlled by the physical environment. Dear student, let us discuss one very important example related to man and environment relationship as per this concept. The tribals depend on the edible plants and their part they get from nature. Some of the hunter tribes hunt the wild animal with help of primitive tools. They use the medicine out of the natural plants available. The religion practice involve workshop in trees. I mean, even today also we observe such type of the man-environment relationship in the most part of the African country and even the ASEAN country. Dear student, the environment or the physical condition is also affect on the psychological condition of the human being. For example, in tropical climate, we are said to cause the laziness, whereas the weather condition of the middle latitude lead to more determined and driving work. Dear student, this was about the first concept. Then let us discuss the second concept. It was the concept of possibilism. This concept was also beginning or developed in the first part of the 20th century. It was total opposite concept of environmental determinism. The human being play an active part in the human and the environment relationships. Dear student, in this concept also, the many geographers and scholars try to contribute his views. The two person was very important. The first was the French expert, that was the Febvre, and second was Vidal de Blanche. Both two are considered as the founder of possibilism. According to Febvre, there is no necessity but everywhere possibility, and man as a master of these possibilities is the judge of their use. And second was Vidal de Blanche. He also considered as the founder of the School of France. Dear student, the possibilism is a philosophy introduced by Febvre to explain the man and environment relationship in the different way of determinism, taking man as an active agent in the environment. One thing is very important, according to Febvre, that man is the most powerful agent who modifies the terrestrial surface of the earth with help of their science and technological progress. They claim that man has ability to change the nature completely with his willpower. It means what? That everything is possible for a human being, and therefore it is called as possibilism. The several examples prove this thought, such as irrigation facility for agriculture in the semi and the semi-arid region. Dear student, you know that the weather condition of the arid and semi-arid region is not suitable for agriculture development, but man who can develop this part also with help of the irrigation facility. If you see the example of the Israel, actually Israel is located in the desert area, but with help of science and technology, I am talking about the irrigation facility. He developed agriculture on a large scale. The major things or the main feature of this thought, or the thoughts of the possibilism. The first is natural environment does not control the human life, and second is the environment offers some possibilities to man, and last one is that environment is insert and the man is seen as an active force rather than passive one. Dear student, this philosophy of the possibilism attempt to explain the man and environment relationship in the different way, taking man as an active agent and nature is a passive agent. They believe that human beings have in turn the quality of responding to the environment in which they are living and according to bring changes to it as per their need and requirement. This was about second concept. Now let us discuss the third concept, that concept of the neo-determinism, or it is also known as the stop and go determinism. Dear student, this concept was mainly put forward by the Griffith Taylor. He was the Australian Taylor and he developed, or the first time he gives his opinion detail about the neo-determinism. It was in 19th century, or maybe if you say actually it was in 1922. Dear student, this was a very important geographer and he given very detailed information about the concept of neo-determinism. It means this concept reflects the midway between the environmental determinism and the possibilism. This new determinism, the consequently attempt to bring the balance between the first two concepts. That means the concept of environmental determinism and the concept of the possibilism. Dear student, stop and go determinism has become quite relevant in the present day context also. In this philosophy, Taylor stated that man acts like a traffic controller who can accelerate, slow, or stop down the progress, but he cannot change the direction. It means what? He compare the concept of neo-determinism with the traffic signal. It means what? When there is a green signal, then the nature is favorable, then human being accelerate his progress, his development. But when there is a red signal, it means what? The human being have to wait for green signal. It means in this concept, he tried to give weightage to both nature and human being. According to him, in some area nature is dominant, but in some area human being also dominate. The philosophy states that there is neither a situation of absolute necessity, it means environmental determinism, or not there is a condition of the absolute freedom like possibilism. It means that possibilities can be created within the limit provided by nature, but for that purpose, the human being have to wait for the getting a very favorable condition for his uh, development. Dear student, in brief, we can say that the people might attempt whatever they wish with the regard to their environment, but in the long term, nature plan would be ensure that environment won the battle and force a compromise out of its human occupation. Dear student, this was about today's three important concepts. In next lecture, we are going to discuss a very important subtopic of the chapter, that was the human life in the mountain region. In this lecture, we are going to discuss detail about how human life we observe in the mountain region, what type of the occupation, what type of the uh, human settlements are available or observed in that mountain region. And also we are going to focus on the other physical factor. It may be climatical condition, flora, or maybe the forest, the animals, birds that we have seen in that particular region. And also we are going to touch what type of the problem that we observe in the mountain region. This was about today's lecture. Okay, again we will see in the next lecture. Okay, bye.